Hi, this year makes 7 years of Bevy and Dave, and let me tell you, I have personally, as the founder, grown so much and have learned a tremendous amount. And what you see currently with Bevy and Dave really is a reflection of that growth. And so, not only have we grown from the idea of having learning tools like puzzles and books, but then obviously we grew to understanding that we needed to have animation and other learning tools like digital games so that children can really learn in a way that captures them in every way possible to learn global Black history. Now, when I first started out, I started out with African American history because you know what, that's what I knew, that's what I understood. And as time went on, I realized very quickly that it's incomplete without the stories of our ancestors back home on the continent of Africa, because clearly African American history didn't just start in America, right? Because Africans in America came from Africa. And so how can you share just African American history without giving honor and tribute and understanding that our story didn't start here, it started back at home. And I think that what's important to me now more than ever is that we continue to grow with global Black history, understanding the history on the continent of Africa as well as throughout the diaspora. It's important for children to learn at a young age because this is how you build the positive self-identity, the self-confidence that is needed to achieve higher, not just in academics, but in life, okay? This is important. And so we cannot continue to do the same thing over and over again every year and expect a different result. We truly need to get to the nitty gritty. When we're talking about history with the children, particularly, it's always been so focused on connecting it to European history, right? So every time you focus on slavery and oppression in regards to how Black people have, excelled despite it, always connecting it to the things that have happened in connection with colonization, that really hinders the growth of our children without you realizing it. You have to go back to the continent without the history always being connected to colonization, okay? This is key because it's that idea of having pride and something that we have done as a people, you know, prior to, being freed from enslavement. Okay, now we know that Africa is the birthplace, right, of language and arts, science and mathematics, right, technology, reading and writing. And these are things that we can share with the children at a young age because now we're starting to help them see that this all is a part of their DNA. This is who they are, right? They are leaders in every, industry. And so this is what we need to instill in the children because they need to believe in themselves. We as a people have to believe in ourselves, right? And so we have to know that our history is not limited to the oppression. So changing that narrative is extremely important. And we have to make sure that we continue to do that in every way possible. And so this is how Bevy and Dave has grown. And I'm so grateful to be in this space where I'm able to help the children really connect with who they are at a deeper level. It's important. So if you want to see changes, we have to do our part. Now, the other thing I would like to say is that when it comes to helping the children, we have this new campaign that we're working on now called Black Children Need Africa. Well, that's important because they do need Africa. We need Africa. The more you share stories about the continent of Africa and connect them with the different languages on the continent of Africa and take them to different countries, whether physically or virtually, that is going to help them achieve higher. Because the difference between a Black child, right, particularly those in the diaspora, is that, particularly African Americans too, is that they don't have, right, that connection where they can go back and know the family members back home on the continent. So they have this sort of disconnect that don't have to stay. We can connect, but we have to make sure that we make it a priority to help the children feel that connection. It doesn't matter that we can't always go back to the Pacific tribe that, our ancestors come from, because it lives in our DNA. Africa is born in us, just like, Kwame Nkrumah said very well, which is, you're not African because you're born in Africa. You're African because it was born in you. And I definitely know that's for me, right? That definitely resonates with me for sure. But I hope that you continue to join us as we go through this Black Children in Africa campaign, and really listen to the things that I'm sharing. These are things that I've learned over the years and truly understand that I think is going to be helpful for us as adults to help the children grow and learn in a magnificent way. That will be helpful to the community long run. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'm so excited. And congratulations once again to us as a community with Bevy and Dave for celebrating 7 years. All right. Bye.